What's up, you fucking sluts? Where's my money, motherfuckers? But, I'm having a kind of an issue with my apartment right now. I think a fucking skunk died outside my fucking apartment or something. Or it sprayed or something, but my whole fucking apartment fucking smells like goddamn skunk, bitches. Like, it smells like somebody lit up the worst fucking weed you guys ever fucking smell in your entire life. Up in my apartment. It reeks. Because I was just sitting here and I was talking to Courtney, and I was like, what the fuck is that goddamn smell? And I'm like sniffing around thinking like maybe I left a sandwich in the fucking goddamn couch or something, like some kind of like some 3-week-old sandwich or some other food that I forgot about, which has happened, but nothing had ever smelled this fucking bad. So it stinks up in my shit. What's up, Courtney? So yeah, you know, I've been kind of bummed out. It's kind of weird, you know, how that whole Emmer thing kind of hit me a little harder than I thought it was going to, you know what I mean? Like, I just hate to see anybody fucking die so young, man. I mean, the mofo was like 34 years old, and, you know, it's only 4 years older than me. I mean, it's getting to the point where I'm about to be 31. You know, yeah, I ripped on him, but, you know, somebody asked me in one of my other streams, they're like, why do you have these Mega Man wall hanger, these wall scrolls up on your wall if you made fun of the covers in one of your videos one time? And I'm like, you know, and I think I summed it up pretty good. I'm like, you know, just because I rip on something doesn't mean I don't love it, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying I loved Emmer or anything like that, because I really didn't really care for the guy, but I kind of see it as, you know, let's say you're a mailman, and you go on your mail route every day, and every fucking goddamn day you get barked at by this really annoying dog, you know what I mean? And he's always up in your shit, you know, maybe pisses on your leg a couple times, and he just outright annoys you. And he's at the same house every time, and, you know, and it pisses you off. And then one day you go into work, and, you know, you're going on your route, and that dog's not there anymore. And then you go the next day and he's not there again, and come to find out that dog died. And it's just not the same. You know, you got that emptiness. You expect to see that dog. And, you know, I expect to see these reaction reviews every other second, you know what I mean? And it's just not going to be there anymore, man. It's really a bummer. Oh, shit. Okay, is this game going to do something? Because right now it's boring. And it stinks in here! Fucking stinks. There's like a disco gay bar inside of this fucking bee's nest. Oh shit. Oh, I want to go back up there. There we go. Yeah, I got a gay bar inside of this fucking wasp nest here. Oh shit. Put that dick in my mouth. You can hear. Is there anything in there? Oh, bunch of green semen on my face. Fucked up doing that, man. Thing exploded everywhere, man. I remember, like, whenever I see stuff like that, where like something will explode into like 1,000 little teeny things. I always remember when I was a kid, man. I remember there was this big ass fucking spider out in my driveway, and like I think I was going fishing with my dad, so I was bringing the fishing poles and putting them into the fucking car, and I saw this big fucking nasty spider, and so I smacked it with the fishing pole, and that motherfucker exploded into like 20,000 fucking little miniature baby spiders, man, and they were like everywhere. Like, you don't realize like how quickly that shit spirals out of fucking control, and you're just regretting your decision. And I was like, oh my god. And like, maybe that's like a lot where my fear of spiders came from. Because they were all over me. Like, they were just covered everywhere. As soon as I just barely smacked this fucking spider with the fishing pole. And I fucked up bad, man. The worst is like being on the toilet and having a spider. Like, I had that the other day, but I was like mid-dump with a spider crawling towards me. I was like, I don't know whether to finish the dump, kill the spider, or what, man. All I could really do is scream. Like, ah! Man, shit just gets out of control real fucking fast. Like, these enemies just come fucking everywhere, man. I'm getting reminded of that Risk of Rain or whatever. I kind of don't like that kind of shit, man. Let me get a fucking grasp on what the fuck's going on here. Oh, it's still doing the freezing. This is garbage. Like, I don't like this. Your baby nephew put coins in the slot of your PS3. That's alright. When I was a kid, I guess my mom told me that I went through every single one of the VHS tapes my mom had, and I ripped them apart, ripped them open like they were presents. So I took every single one and just ripped them apart, man, a million pieces, because I liked opening presents. It was like, to this day, I still love it. I love to open a present. It's just thrilling for me. So I guess I just ripped it apart, and I always wondered, I asked my mom later on when I was a kid, I was like, Mom, why don't any of the VHS tapes have boxes? And my mom's like, you ripped them all? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I do not remember doing that. Nobody's gonna buy a $125,000 Steel Battalion. Get the fuck out of my face before I kill you! I will kill you with the Steel Battalion controller, okay? It's totally heavy enough to do that. Okay, I'll be honest here, like, my friend had Steel Battalion. I knew this guy, he was kind of an asshole. I think everybody has one of those friends that they're assholes, but they always have, like, cool stuff. So you kind of put up with their assholery, you know, their asinine bullshit, so you can play with their stuff. And the guy I knew, his name was Chris, with a K. Chris Bear, man, I remember that guy, his name was Chris Bear. This motherfucker had all the new shit, like, all the time, man. He'd always get, like, he had the only PC I knew of back in the day that could play Doom 3. Like, he was the only fucking person. So I seen Doom 3 at, like, the highest specs and was blown the fuck away. So I would, you know, I'll keep this motherfucker around for his stuff, because he was a dick, man. Like, he's one of those friends, like, that was a friend to you, but if he was around his other friends, he would be a dick to you, you know what I mean? Like, his personality would change depending on who he was around, and I just hated that. Like, me and this guy could be the coolest motherfuckers in the world, man. Like, I would consider him a good friend, and he would just stab me in the back every second he got, depending on who he hung around. A total fair weather friend, man. I hated that, but I'm like, alright, well, you can bring over some stuff for us to play with, and, you know, smoke me out every now and then. That's about it, because other than that, I couldn't stand him. I tell you what, though, man, it was hilarious. Like, nobody could stand him because of that. Like, I wasn't the only one. And one time, we went paintballing together. Like, I used to go paintballing all the time. I knew this guy that had this big wooded area, so we'd go paintballing. And one time, Chris was gonna be there, and everybody fucking hated Chris, man. Like, because, like I said, he was just a dick. And this was an eventful paintballing time, man. Like, several things happened this time when we went paintballing. Like, this guy got shot in the face with a fucking paintball at point blank range, because, like, this guy was, like, holding his gun wrong, and, like, he pointed his gun up in the air to, like, get something. He tripped or something, and his gun went off and just shot someone in the face at point blank range, and it was like, holy lord, man. He looks like he got into a fight with fucking Mike Tyson in his prime and shit. Like, it fucks you up. And then right after that, I remember Chris showed up, and everybody's like, oh god, Chris is here. And Chris had this fucking goofy, loud-ass fucking piece of shit Honda with this, like, muffler hanging, like, half off the motherfucker. And it had this sunroof. And so he pulled up, and, like, we were just finishing up, man. We were just finishing up paintballing. And it was a blast. I love paintballing. I haven't gone in years, but we were just finishing up, and here comes Chris rolling up, like, oh, let's go paintballing, guys. And we're like, we're finishing up, motherfucker. What are you doing? And, like, we're walking out of the woods, and I remember somebody runs up, and somebody's like, oh my god, man, they're paintballing the inside of your car. They're paintballing your car. And we go out there, and these motherfuckers are on top of his car shooting paintballs in through his fucking sunroof and just destroying his car, man. And I was losing it laughing. Like, I didn't even care. Like, he was a dick, and I was like, you can be mad at me all you want, dude. I was losing it. He was so pissed, dude. It was awesome. He's like, you motherfuckers! You're fucking up my car! And they're like, get the fuck out of here then, dude. You're a loser. You know, oh my god, it was so funny. It was so funny. He was a bitch, too, so he wasn't gonna do nothing. They destroyed his car, man. They hated him. It's like, go away. He's always showing up. You could hear him coming with his bullshit car. You know, like, get the fuck out of here, dude. That's not good. Okay? It's got like 250,000 miles on it. It's got like 1 or 2 more startups and it's gonna fucking explode. There ain't no fucking way, man. I wish this was way back in the day. This was before phones and shit. This is before phones. It's in the 1700s is when it happened. No, it's before cell phones, so we didn't. I would have videotaped it for shout. You could hear him 5 miles away, man. I knew he was coming. I could prepare. I could prepare an excuse to not hang out with him before he pulled up. And like, oh, here comes this retard. And he drove a stick before everybody, but he didn't drive it right. And you know, I don't know if you guys ever drove with somebody that drove a stick but didn't drive it right. And he just was a very poor shifter, and was just jerked. Like, you just feel like you've been on like the worst wooden roller coaster of all time, like fucking riding with this guy, like, you know what I mean? He thought he was so badass. I was like, dude, you are the biggest fucktard. I was like, but let me see that new computer you got, motherfucker. Man, I remember one time, like, I knew this guy in school, man, and like, you know, he was one of those people too that, like, he couldn't just kid around with you without like having to touch you, you know what I mean? Always having to fucking push you around, and you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not a physical type person, you know what I mean? Like, when I'm joking around with you, when we're having a good time, I don't want to wrestle, okay? I don't want to fight and fucking do that shit. I just want to chill. And this is one of those, oh, let's get drunk and fucking wrestle and push each other around and shit. And he was just always like that, man. It was so annoying. And I remember one time we were in the fucking gym. We were in the gym and we had these big gym doors. And, like, he walked up to me and I was standing right next to the doors. And he walks up to me and he's like, hey, what's up, man? And he fucking pushes me into the gym doors, and the gym, and I fall and I fly into the fucking doors, and the doors slam open, and just completely fucking smash the assistant principal right in the goddamn face, dude. Like, and I'm just like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, his glasses are hanging off his face. Like, he is fucking, I've never seen somebody so pissed, man. Like, just fucking steam is like shooting out this motherfucker's ears, and like, the assistant principal was not to be fucked with. Like, this dude was a fucking punk. And I just smashed him in the face with a fucking gym door, man. Like, basically broke his face. So he fucking grabs me and Chris by the fucking back of the necks. Like, pretty much by the back of the neck. Like, he'd probably be put in prison for doing that nowadays. And just jerks our asses into the fucking principal's office. And, like, he talks to us one at a time. And I remember, oh shit, oh god. And I remember I was telling the assistant principal, he's like, so you guys always dicking around? You know, what's going on? What are you guys doing? And I told the assistant principal, like, straight to his face, I'm like, I'm not friends with this guy. So, you know, he just pretty much pushed me. And I don't like this guy anyways, so, you know, you can go ahead and punish him. And I told him that straight up, man, because I hated that motherfucker. Hated him. And I remember he was a total dick too. Like, so he brings Chris in like right afterwards, and he tells Chris I said that. So like he tells Chris, he's like, yeah, well, I guess your friend here didn't really like you, and he's just like he just said, you know, he's a dick, and he pushed me. And he came out. I remember he came out of the principal's office. He's like, oh, so I'm a dick, huh? And you just don't like me? I'm like, yeah, pretty much, dude. I think that's like one of the last times we ever really kicked it, you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, nah, you're just a dick, dude. I'm like, you're not getting me equal parts in trouble from something that you fucking did. Fuck you. Fuck that bitch. I think he got in trouble and I didn't. I think I ended up getting out of all of it. I wonder if I gotta kill all these things to unlock the door? How the fuck does this work? Oh shit. Shit, son. Oh shit, son. I mean, goddamn. This shit goes to like 0 to 1,000,000 miles an hour in like 2 seconds. What the fuck fuck is happening? I don't even know. I don't even know. This is fucking crazy sauce. Oh, I hate these laser beam pricks, man. These guys can go fuck themselves. Holy... What the fuck, man? I just died in like 2 hits. That's a bunch of fucking garbage. I love that movie, and there's another movie with John Ritter in it called Stay Tuned. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my god.